This video is going to give you the best class setup for the KG-M40 assault rifle that just dropped with Season 2 of Warzone Pacific, and we're going to give you a loadout that you can use with it. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to sub to the channel as we try to reach our goal of 50k subscribers. Click the link in the description down below and subscribe to our second channel. But let's get on into this actual class setup right here. So we've got the KG-M40 assault rifle, which we will get into straight away, and we're going to be pairing that with the well gun because not only we've got the barrel, we can actually see it now, but the well gun is overall a solid weapon, and with all those weapon adjustments, the well gun probably got touched the least out of all of them. The damage range was reduced, but that still means the TTK of this gun is absolutely insane at close range. They never actually adjusted the overall damage profile of the gun, however, so like I said, the well gun is going to be a solid option. Now when it comes to the KG-M40, these are my predictions for the best attachments. Now usually these predictions are based off of what are the meta attachments for other assault rifles, and usually it comes out like to be 90% correct with a slight adjustment of certain attachments here and there. But usually the case for most of your long range ARs, you do want to use the Mercury silencer for the sound suppression, and you also want that the horizontal recoil control that you get with it as well. So like I said, Mercury silencer is definitely the way to go if you're building this for long range, and it is a super low recoil gun. Then when it comes to the barrel, you want to choose the Krosnick barrel, and it's always the barrel that says it helps with highly accurate and controllable. Those are usually the best barrels for your long range rifles. We do also have a fire rate barrel here, which is not really going to help too much when it comes to long range, and we've also got a burst fire barrel, but we also do have this barrel here, which is the shrouded barrel, which helps with flinch resistance, reduced gun bot, but it does help with bullet velocity, which is really handy. But this one is going to be overall the best for controlling recoil. Then when it comes to the optic, is personal preference here. They did adjust the optic slightly to have less visual recoil, but on top of that, they also have slightly different magnifications now as well on where they actually are positioned on your screen. So again, that's super important to remember because that is all in the patch notes, which we have made a video, which you'll see probably before this one. And my personal favorite is just the G16. For the stock, the padded stock or the adjustable stock are the best two. So those are the first two you unlock. So it's personal preference there. If you do want a slightly faster ADS time, go for the adjustable. If you want more recoil control, go for the padded stock. Vital perk, you should always use Vital if you have it available. In the meantime, you could use tight grip, but Vital is always the best perk to use for weapons like this. Fully loaded is perk 2. Polymer grip, always for your long range assault rifles, is going to help with the accuracy with sustained fire. Now it doesn't help as much as it did before, but it's still going to help more than any of the other attachments that are here at the moment. Then when it comes to magazine, we're going for the Clouser 60 round mags, and if you do use the damage mags, the Vital attachment doesn't actually work. So you want to use the 60 round mags to get those larger mags, and it doesn't con your recoil as well, which is going to be really, really handy. Lengthened is always the best way to go for long range rifles, and either the HEM1 hand stop, which I think is probably the best overall at controlling recoil, or the strife angled grip. Both are really good options in my opinion, but this is definitely the best KG-M40 build, and this will probably be what everyone's going to be talking about in the next few days. Moving on into the well gun, I'm going to go through this really quickly because we've had this gun in the game for a while now. Everyone knows it's really good. They did make some nerfs to this weapon, but it was mainly to the damage range, so the overall gun is still really good, but they did add iron sights into this gun, which is really good to see. I'm really happy about that. So for the muzzle, recoil booster, as always, faster fire rate, faster TTK. Barrel, you want to use the shrouded barrel now that it gives you the best recoil control, but also does allow you to see the barrel now, so you can see the iron sights. Now you do actually get some iron sights with this gun too, so they did actually add in iron sights for the well gun, which I'm really happy to see. So there's two versions of iron sights to this one. The final one, in my opinion, is the cleanest. For the stock, I think the pack stock is the best. Also the remove stock is really good as well for overall better movement speed. So if you do want kind of faster ADS times and movement, the pack or the remove stock is going to be the best too. When it comes to the perk, fleet in my opinion is the best at just getting faster movement speeds, which you do need with this gun because we're using the big mags. Quick once again for the faster movement speeds. Fabric grip, now usually I would recommend the groove grip, and if you don't mind the ADS on this weapon, then the groove grip is probably going to be the best at those strafing speeds, allowing you to dodge bullets. But I do think we need that faster ADS with this gun because of the mags. Then when it comes to the magazine, we're using the 64 round mags, which is the fastest TTK mags for this gun, hollow point rounds to get better limb damage, and then we're also using the aim down sight under barrel as well. Again, this gun does have a very slow ADS just because of that magazine and barrel attachments combined, so we do need to try and make up for that as much as possible. That's the best well gun build right now. For perks, it's EOD, Overkill, Combat Scout, Semtex, and Stims because they're absolutely insane right now. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to sub to the channel. We'll be making a class setup on the next weapon as well, so don't forget to check out that video too. Thank you very much for watching.